Oh boy. Well, hi friends. Doc South here, and oi, I slept in today. Yeah, I did. I slept in till about 7 in the morning. Uh-huh. Sunday morning. Yeah, oh boy, that felt good. I was so busy yesterday. I worked darn near a full shift, at the supermarket I work for. The Acme up in Blairstown, and that'll wear you out. Oh my God. I'm, I know for an old geezer, I'm in pretty good shape from all that work, but doggone, oh man. And but all the while thinking about the fun I was going to have DJing up at Jumboland. Yeah, because the Wanderers have the Wanderers Car Club have their once a week cruise night there on Saturday nights. Usually, I guess starts late afternoon and goes till maybe 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, give or take. Depending on conditions and all. And they actually had a pretty good turnout. We had a fair amount of hot rods, not thousands of them, but I'm guessing 30 or more, which actually looks pretty good at Jumboland. They've got a nice lawn there where the cars can park, and there's a hard top parking area for those that don't want to be in the grass and get their tires stained or something. But all in all, it was nice. And I was playing oldies, oh gosh, just one after another, and having a pretty good time doing it too. Again, I'm always happy to hear the old tunes. I don't know. I've heard them now for, God, 50 years, maybe longer. Actually, a little longer. What am I saying? 50 years. More like 60, 65 years I've been listening to oldies and loving them. And oddly enough, there were some kids came over, I would say in their mid to low teenage years, give or take. Teenage years anyway, and they were digging the tunes. In fact, they were telling me might have been either a guy and his girlfriend or a guy and his sister. I couldn't quite tell if they were related or not, but they were together, and they were saying how they like collecting old rock and roll records. So they were having a ball looking at the things I have, and actually they were somewhat knowledgeable on the older tunes. Said they didn't really like the modern music. Gosh, there's hope for the world. Of course, that's what people said about early rock and roll too. My God, that music stinks. Remember my father screaming that the Beatles, the four ugliest women I've ever seen in my life. All that. Yeah, you can imagine. And of course, I'm trying to grow my hair. About all my parents would let me do is get it up to maybe an inch. And then, doggone it, you look like a hippie. Yeah, well, yeah. uh, but it was fun. The Wanderers were having a time. Some of them came over, asked for a song or two, if I could find it. Usually I can't, but if I start looking, and if I can find their song, heck yeah, I play it, or something like it. And they seemed pretty happy. I thought Jumboland was, people were eating in the pole barn. That's sort of where I set up on the north side of the pole barn, and I just honk out the tunes. It's kind of cool. Oh, and after a while, you don't even notice you've been standing for 7 hours till you go to sit down. Then you hear your knees creak. Yeah. But it was funny. I'm playing and playing, and it's getting later and later. A lot of the Wanderers left. I said, well, I'm saying to myself, I guess I'll play just a little bit longer. And all of a sudden, I don't know. I heard someone kind of in the crowd, in the pole barn. I did. I was. So I really wasn't paying much attention at the audience. I was just working records. And I heard some guy say, God, what a funny song that is. What kind of music is this? And that kind. And I look up and I realize that younger people were now in the pole barn. The Wanderers had gone home. And it all of a sudden hit me. It should have hit me a whole lot sooner. But there was all people now that were anywhere from, say, 16 to maybe their 30s. with their very young kids eating ice cream, and that, or it might have been someone in their early 20s on a date, and they took their gal out with, for some ice cream, and they were all in the pole barn eating ice cream like crazy, and having enjoying themselves, talking with one another. But all of a sudden, I realized my music was was too old for the crowd, and I said, "Oh, geez." And I don't have anything. I have no clue what to play that's modern. So I just basically signed out. And they were, what? What are you, what? Wait, aren't you going to keep playing? No, I'm done. I was here to play for the car show. Come by and see the car show. You'll love it. Yeah, but what's that music you're playing? God, I, I don't have the stuff you want to hear. I'm telling you, I don't. You're not going. I start playing doo-wop, you guys are going to get sore. Uh, what's doo-wop? Yeah, like I said, case in point. Besides, I've been working here for like 4 hours now. Can't I go sit down and go home? Go home and sit down for a bit? Well, yeah, I guess. Doggone. But that does bring up a point. I think a DJ who knows more modern music should go talk to Tommy at Jumboland on 206. What about? Oh, it's up near Culver Lake. Yeah, in New Jersey. Someone should talk to him because honestly, I think people would be up dancing a bit. I think they would. If nothing else, they'd like the music as they munch away. I don't know if he'd be interested, but it'd be worth a talk because honestly, maybe a little bug in the ear would be might be a thought because I saw all sorts of people all of a sudden. Oof, where they just out of nowhere, and a big old long line to get not a hideously long line, but a line to get the ice cream. People were happy. They're just waiting to get their turn to order the banana split or the strawberry mocha sundae or whatever with sprinkles on top. Yeah, it was kind of cool. It kind of reminded me of what life was like back in the 50s. It was nice. It was really, really nice to be there last night. Anyway, Jumboland, north on 206. If you remember where the Chatterbox was, you gotta take 206 north from the Chatterbox. Okay, it kind of makes if you're heading from Newton, the 206 makes a bit of a left-hand turn there near the Chatterbox traffic light, and you go about 5 miles or so north on 206. Jumboland's on the right, and pretty hard to miss. Yeah, just look for the signs, and I think you'll have a good time Saturday night. And if you like hot rods, well, bring them. That cruise night usually starts anywhere between 4 and 5 and goes till 7 or 8, depending on weather and, daylight and all that stuff. Okay? And I DJ the oldies there, but again, I'm old. Yeah. But a younger DJ, I think, with in the know for the modern music, probably could have himself a pretty good time. I would think make a buck or two. But you got to talk to Tommy first. If nothing else, maybe you could stick out a tip jar, something like that. Anyway, I'm just saying. Again, I have no idea what Tommy's thought on the matter is. If he says no, he says no. But I'm sure he'll be glad to talk with you. Okay. I'll see you later, friends. Thank you. God bless. Bye now.